Hello everyone and welcome back to Vampireville. Well, in the last three chapters, we cleaned up our room. And we figured out that Mr. Rockwell, our boss, has AB blood. And then, what's her face? The one who likes to play Magic Solitaire. She is O blood, and then Mary's A blood. And so let's continue. We are almost done. Woohoo! See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chapters to go. Woohoo! Including the one I'm just about to begin. Let's get started. Oh no! We have to do.
Hello. Is your
Oh,
father
her name's Ellen. Ellen's got O
You want
blood.
to find out his blood type, don't you?
Yes. I'm looking for AB.
Dad is going to play golf soon. Golf is his only weakness, aside from the job, of course. If you want to get on his good side, golf is your way in.
No friend, I thought I got that one. Well, ta-da! Okay, now we just have to make a golf course next, I think.
Have you ever played golf before?
I know the rules, but haven't actually
I
played.
don't know
Daddy
the rules.
always complains about not having anyone to play with. Let's see what you can do.
Not a problem.
Oh yeah, we're gonna play. boy. This one's the harder one. Crap. Shit. BRB. I did it, y'all. Took me a few tries, but I finally did it.
You're not bad for a novice, although you're nowhere as good as Daddy.
So, I won't be able to impress him?
Don't worry, there's one more thing that can melt my dad's heart. He wants to design a new golf course, but it's just not working out. He tried to fix his old design today, but it didn't work out and he got terribly upset.
Okay, let's take a look.
Now we're doing this. Don't need no help. Ta-da!
What the hell is this city boy doing in our yard? Hello, sir. I was just helping Ellen put some golf equipment away. Get the hell out of here! Sir, I have a business proposition for you. One more word and you're dead. Just hear me out. That's it. I've had enough.
Daddy, when will you learn to control yourself?
Yay! Let's move on, shall we? Oh boy, I hate this part.
Where am I? I've got a splitting headache. I've got to concentrate.
Splitting headache, ma. I always kind of hated these types of... Here, Bee. I'm back. Turns out I didn't need another hint.
At last I found you. Brandon almost killed me. Yes, Brandon's out of control. Now he is threatening that girl, the nurse. We're at our wits' end. Is there any way to calm him down? There is one thing he hates. He was bitten by a yellow spider when he was a child. Since then, he can't stand the sight of yellow spiders. Excellent. The attic is full of spiders. Are you afraid of spiders, Glenfield? Would you like to hunt them together?
Oh no. What up?
Sir, grab the spiders and let's hurry to the boiler room.
I like how he doesn't even say anything. He's just like, okay. One more chapter in this episode. One more chapter and this one's done. Yay! 75% game completed.
Michael, at last!
Laura, are you okay?
This groundsman is insane. He tied me up.
Did he, by any chance, bite you?
Goodness, does he have rabies as well? No, he didn't bite me.
Okay, I'll find something sharp to cut the rope.
This is going to take forever, so here be. Oh. I am back. I found out all objects. One being a knife. Which, in my opinion...
Thank you.
Brandon will be here soon. We should get ready for him.
How?
He was bitten by a yellow spider when he was a child. Let's see what he does when he sees two huge yellow spiders.
That sounds a little bit... red and yellow don't. This game's logic doesn't make sense. Green and red don't make yellow. Because that's impossible. Yellow is a primary color and so is red. But green is the product of yellow and blue. Oh, he passed out.
He fainted.
The spiders worked. Let's get a blood sample while he's out.
They were scary. Come on. Okay, so this one goes shoot. So it's either gonna be B or A, which I have a feeling it's B. Yeah, it's definitely B. His blood type is B. So far we've got an A, a B, and an O.
It's type B. We have to keep looking. Let's leave before he comes to.
Good idea. I might actually make this episode a little bit longer. I mean, I know I finished chapter 18 now, but let's do 2 more chapters. Just because. Because then the next episode will be the final and there will be 4 chapters.
Can you read Latin?
A little bit. I studied it in medical school.
I found a manuscript in the boiler room. I think it's in Latin. Take a look.
Okay, let's see. Yes, it's Latin. I'll see what I can understand. Here's the gist of it. Dear Duke, 20 years ago, a baby in a basket was left at your doorstep. The baby is your nephew. He is your sister Mary's illegitimate son. I couldn't tell you the truth then, but now that the baby's all grown up, I wanted to clear my conscience. Bridget, Mary's friend, April 3rd, 1905.
It must be in reference to the heir everyone's expecting. Earlier, I noticed a few scrolls with the Malgary family tree. They must still be somewhere here, in the library.
Yay! Finding more. Or I could just add 1 more chapter. What? go. It only took 2 hints.
These are all the family records I could find. Now I have to organize them. Here are the ancestors of the Duke, Glenfield, even Mary. But the groundsman doesn't have ancestors. How strange.
The Duke.
So, young man, searching through old books again, are we? Duke, so glad to see you. What can you tell me about the groundsman? Why aren't there any records about his ancestors? That's because nobody knows anything about them.
He was left on our doorstep when he was a baby. The note in the basket only informed us that his name is Brandon.
It happened in 1886. I remember this very well because it happened just after my sister's tragic death. Was your sister's name Mary? Yes. My dear Duke and Duchess, I believe I know the name of your heir. Please, gather everyone in the parlor, and I'll explain. Are you joking? I have never been more serious.
Where's Ghost Dog? Oh, I don't get to see him now?
It turns out that Nurse Laura is a dear friend of mine. Who would have thought that this lovely young lady goes by the name Red Devil on the internet?
Well, I guess still waters run deep.
She asked me to tell you my blood type, and I couldn't refuse the Red Devil. I don't remember it, but it must be printed on my dog tags from the Great War. It's in a jewelry box somewhere.
Oh boy, another. Be back. I am back. So I get to the Glenfield. If I remember correctly from my playthrough, it was Glenfield. Blood type AB.
Glenfield's type AB. Finally, it's time to go to the parlor.
You know what? Now I'm gonna go do the next chapter.
Thank you for gathering here. Let's get down to business. I'm offering you a deal. I'll tell you the name of the malgary heir. Then this castle will remain untouched. In return, you'll inoculate my boss against all diseases. Agreed?
First, you have to tell us the name of the heir.
Biting your boss is easy.
Brandon is your heir.
Brandon? Can you prove it?
Yes, I accidentally found this letter in the boiler room in a stack of waste paper used to light the furnace. It discusses the appearance of a baby in this castle over 100 years ago. That baby is Groundsman Brandon. Though illegitimate, he is your sister Mary's son, sir, meaning he is all malgary, flesh and blood.
Then why didn't we know about this letter?
That I don't know, but I've not finished yet. A photograph was attached to the letter. It's a photo of Mary, a baby, and some gentlemen. Do you have pictures of Brandon as a baby? We can compare them, and you'll see that it's the same child.
Let's try that.
Some things are harder to find than others. There's the freaking pineapple. Candy kit. Go away. Jesus. It's the same, baby!
There are definite similarities, but all children look alike. We can't risk making a mistake. If we had your blood sample, we could analyze the DNA, to be sure. Unfortunately, there is no blood sample in the castle, and getting it from me in my condition is quite impossible.
Could we use hair instead of blood? Somewhere in the parlor there must be a locket with a lock of the Duke's hair.
That should work.
Oops, I may have forgotten to unpause before I did something. One more chapter!
Michael, I've decided to write a will. Are you retiring? Yes. Now that the heir's been found, I'll leave with my masters. So, I need the help of an experienced lawyer. I just couldn't decide how to allocate my possessions. Let's collect all my drafts. Then we can work on the final version.
This is cool. Spoiler! BRB. I'm back. Collected little papers. This will be my super long episode.
I like this version best. It's not written very clearly, though. Could you please edit it for me?
Be right back. I'm back. I keep doing this, like, I forget that it's this way.
Thank you, Rover. I wasn't expecting this. Don't mention it. What would I need this money for? Goodbye, Michael. Please make sure my money gets distributed. That's it. Time to go join my owners.
Bye-bye, Rover.
All right. Let's get the money out.
Yay, okay. Okay, get not right. This is gonna take forever. Takes forever just to put them back and get them out.
Looks like Rover wasn't a poor dog. Time to check on the boss.
Yay! I'm thinking about making this an extra long video. Although, granted, there'll be pauses here and there just so I can make it a video. I might just finish the whole thing now. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Glenfield, what? Look.
Long story short, the burglar alarm went off. And it's a rogue looking. D. Pausing. And back.
Here's the control panel. Glenfield, do you know the code?
No, but I still have...
BRB. Okay, I'm back. I may have skipped that mini game.
Look at all those wires.
Looks like there's a problem with the wires, sir.
Glenfield, you just keep amazing me with your awe-inspiring powers of observation.
Sarcastic there much. BRB. I'm back. Anyways, I may have skipped that one too, because that one got...
Well done, sir.
Just got...
It's time to deal with Mr. Rockwell. Will it be difficult?
Just as...
Not really.
Different.
Let's go to the...
Really difficult. Because... Okay, I'm back. I'll probably just show you guys the easiest thing of... Yeah. I'm back. I've collected all of the candles.
Done. Now we must arrange... Michael, this is ridiculous. No, sir.
See, I'll show you what he means. This! Again. Okay, again, I may have skipped it because the last few games are like really tough.
Now we must catch a bat. And how? Glenfield said that...
I caught the bat with some salted lemons. Or not salted, sugary lemons.
Excellent, gentlemen. I can see... Mr. Rockwell, here's a teaspoon. Now, cut your arm. Squeeze out a couple of drops of your blood. Warm the blood with a candle.
And now?
Now, slowly pour the blood onto the cut while chanting, "Vampire blood of the right type cuts down on the number of corpses."
What a cute. Vampire blood of the right type cuts down on the number of corpses. Vampire blood of the right type cuts down on the number of corpses. Vampire blood of the right type cuts down on the number of corpses.
That's enough. That's it. Mr. Rockwell is...
All he needs now is a certificate. It's true. I'm starting to feel different. But where did this ridiculous ritual come from? I'd guess Glenfield read about it on the internet.
Well, we could have just mixed my blood with Mr. Rockwell's, but this was far more interesting. Wasn't it, sir? Welcome to Malgray, Mr. Rockwell.
Did it really work?
Da, 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 da. Let's see, last chapter, here we go. I think in this chapter, I think...
Already?
Yes, the heir's been found. Mr. Rockwell's become a vampire.
I'll let it play out.
Everyone's happy.
I'd like to read your fortune.
Another round of magic solitaire?
Yes, but this one will tell you your future.
Pausing so I can play the game. As you can see, I skipped that because that just... The solitaire ones usually irritate me.
Well, the cards didn't lie. It all came true. A month later, I became chairman of the board of directors. A year later, I got married and got a Saint Bernard puppy.
I left the castle and I'm trying to lead a normal life among normal people. I work the night shift at a morgue. The job's boring, but my colleagues are great.
I was cured. I retired and moved to Malgary. Glenfield gave me the guest house and a small piece of land. You should have seen the cabbage I grew last autumn.
After my visit to Malgary, I became more careful about meeting people online. I received a letter from Mr. Rockwell the other day. He'd like me to visit him.
My life hasn't really changed in the last 100 years. Although, there's been talk of getting a high-speed internet connection here at Malgary.
I decided to set up a business and open a golf club here at Malgary. I'm not doing that well so far. Still can't design the perfect golf course.
Since Rockwell's arrival, there's been more work, but the wages haven't changed. I'm just sick of it all. I'm looking for another position elsewhere. Do you by any chance need a highly recommended maid?
And that, you guys, was Vampireville. Thanks for coming and watching me play. See you in the next game, whatever that may be. Bye-bye! Also, this was the finale of Vampireville. It was originally not supposed to be, but... And it's the grand finale, yeah! Bye-bye! See you in the next video!